you in a position where you need to buy or sell a home right now, but really worried about current market conditions? As of October 2022, mortgage rates are the highest they've been in almost 20 years. And not only are rates high, but because of volatility in the market and an uncertain future on where the economy is headed, the costs for doing a loan have also increased. Many loans these days not only come with your normal closing costs, but also now come with discount points, which your buyers are now being required to pay regardless of your credit score and regardless of what type of loan you have. This added expense has priced many buyers out of the market, not just because of high rates and higher payments, but also the additional cash out of pocket required to buy the house. Well, the good news is I have a solution for you. Homeowners have seen, on average, a 20% increase on the value of their home over the last 2 years, which translates to the fact that people who have owned a home over the last several years are sitting on a large amount of equity, thanks to a high housing demand and because of inflation. And in today's market, home prices are starting to come down, and there are fewer buyers in the market looking to purchase, which means sellers that are needing to sell their house for one reason or another may have to start offering incentives to buyers to purchase their home over someone else's. And with the massive amount of appreciation and equity sellers have right now, that means they may have the ability to help out a potential buyer. So if a house has been listed for several weeks or has had a recent price reduction, that typically means they haven't had very many offers and may be willing to help out and give options to a potential buyer. So let's say a house is listed for $350,000. Instead of offering $340,000 because you want to get a cheaper price, what you could do is offer $350,000 and ask for the seller to pay for $10,000 of your closing costs. The bottom line to the seller is the same either way. If you offer $340,000, they get $340,000. If you offer $350,000 and ask them to pay for $10,000 of your closing costs, they still get $340,000. The reason this strategy works better for buyers rather than lowering the purchase price, reducing the purchase price by $10,000 typically is only going to change your monthly mortgage payment by about $60 a month. And with the lower down payment because of the lower purchase price, it's only going to reduce your cash out of pocket by a couple $100. But asking for $10,000 in closing costs goes to pay all of your expenses plus those pesky discount points that lenders are now charging because of the market volatility. So in many cases, all the money you would have to bring to the table at closing is your down payment. And if you're doing a VA loan or a USDA loan or using some sort of down payment assistance, you may not have to bring any money to closing. But yes, your rate is higher. But with all that cash you were saving that you would have had to have paid when rates were really low and there was a high demand for housing, can go to offset that higher monthly mortgage payment and hold you until rates come back down, you can refinance and therefore get a lower payment. And you will have saved all of that money out of pocket and have a lower payment once you refinance. Enjoy your money.